Alright, today we're working on the boat engine, which is something I'm not good at. Took me all day yesterday actually to find the problem. I thought the carburetors were dirty. Pulled them off, didn't record it, but I pulled them off, cleaned them. Still had the same problem, so I was like, well, I got foul plugs, so I went and bought brand new plugs. Put those in, same thing, it's flooding itself, just blowing oil out the exhaust. Well, ends up being my diaphragm pump. My diaphragm is bad, so today we're going to rebuild the pump and reinstall it. So maybe we can go fishing later. This is the pump here. Got the rebuild kit. That's the rebuild kit for it. Most places will, they gotta have a serial number off a motor, but if you know people that know something more than looking at a computer, they can find you the right parts without having to look at a computer. People at these big places, won't mention no names, but they got to have serial number off a motor before they can, so they can type it in their computer, so the computer can tell them what to look up, because they don't know jack crap about what they're looking at. So hopefully the guy that told me that, because I was able to look it up just going by this number here, 98766, part number on the pump, find it on Google. Didn't want to wait on it, so I go try to find it locally instead. Yeah, well, them big guys, they don't know anything. All they know is how to look up something on a computer. You know, kind of like your O'Reilly's people, you know, you go to buy a set of windshield wipers for a Tahoe, well, they got to know if it's four-wheel drive or not, you know, kind of one of those situations. But either way, we got the parts, and we're going to get this thing put back together. So, got the gasket here, and a diaphragm. Go ahead and get our bolts stuck back in it, so we can keep everything lined up. And this thing's got an alignment tab on it. And pretty easy to do, kind of keeps everything in line. You can't really put it together wrong. I mean, I guess you could if you was trying, but. Next diaphragm goes like that. Then the gasket goes over that way. And then here's our old one. See, it's pretty cracked. Both of them was, both sides. It's got two different diaphragms in it. They was both cracked, stiff as a board and cracked. Old gasket. Where's our new gasket? Oh, already put the new gasket on there. All right, so we're ready for this. Oh, we're tightening them down. And it's really that simple. I mean, I know a lot of people go to these boat mechanics and stuff, but man, when they're charging $100 an hour just to find the problem, I'd rather find the problem first, and if I can't fix it, I'll carry it somewhere, but I want to know what the problem is before I pay anybody. Because I already, you know, I even went as far as checking the compression on this motor to see if that was the problem. And no, I got perfect compression, so it had me scratching my head yesterday. We'll pull this old gasket off the back. We got a new one to replace it with. Just like that. Oh, it's just, I mean, it's that simple. When we're ready to put it back on this boat, this motor should be good to go again. All right, we'll go ahead and get our pump reinstalled. Get our lines put back on it. Oh, we gotta change this. I'm gonna change this fuel filter out too while I'm here. I went ahead and bought a new one. I almost forgot about that. The butt motors are complicated because everything's so tight in there. They almost done it backwards because this filter, this side's the inlet. On this filter, it's right the opposite. This is the inlet. I wonder why that's different. I don't know. Either way, get us some zip ties put back on there. One thing I like about it, most of the time you got no clamps. We got one here, but most of the time these fuel lines on like a boat motor just zip tied together. We're not going to tighten that one up yet because I think I got to, yeah, I can probably still turn it even with a zip tie on it. We'll go ahead and torque it down. Alright, yeah, we can get that stuck back in there. Loosen that clamp up a little bit. See, everything's just so dabbling tight. Hard to do anything on these things. Now we can get a pump reinstalled. That one goes there. Yeah, I wish I would have recorded the whole thing. It would have made probably a pretty good video. As much as I've had to do this thing to figure out what the problem was. I literally had the carburetors off 2 different times yesterday, thinking maybe I'd missed something the first time. That wasn't the case. Alright, now we just gotta get zip ties back on all them lines. This one here is for the automatic oiler. I don't trust the oiler, so I got it bypassed. I'll just mix my own gas. I know some people won't agree with that, but I've just never trusted the automatic oilers. And there we go. She should fire right up now. Let's see what it does. Give her a pump here. Just like that. See, before you could just keep pumping that bowl, and it would just keep pumping. Oh yeah, she's gonna run good now. Alright, let's go hook it back to the water hose. I think I got the idle turned down too low now. We got her sounding pretty good on now. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying. See how it revs up. Still got a little pop to it. I don't know what the deal is with that. Some of you boat mechanics might let me know. I don't know. I'm gonna replace the spark plugs again. They're brand new, but I put them in there and it was flooding itself real bad, so they may be fouled out again. I don't know. But I am going to replace those again just to see if I can get rid of that pop. But any boat mechanics out there give me any pointers, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.